Under 2 years ago, I bought this wild-ass blown-up gelding. Honestly, I paid more for him than my finished horses, simply because he used to be a 1D superstar. Since those 2 years, we found ourselves at the top of the 1D pretty consistently now. So I'm going to show you all the things that Spade and I did to jump from the 5D to the 1D. First thing you have to understand in this process is how close the 1D and 3D really are. And while it seems like a mile away, 1 second is literally nothing. So this is what we were working with when I brought him home. I had absolutely no idea how to ride him. He did not trust me one bit. Now, the girl I bought him from is absolutely amazing, and she had already been putting a lot of time and effort into getting him to slow work. He wasn't fully back to running yet. The most he was doing at this point was just cruising through the barrels. The issue with him having been blown up is he didn't trust me at all. And for Spade, if he doesn't trust you, he's just going to take off at a dead sprint, running to the walls. He doesn't care where he's going. It's like the second that panic hits him, his brain goes completely out the window. He doesn't care if he hurts you, anyone else. He's just so scared. So him and I went through this cycle for a couple weeks where I would take him to a show. He would run to the walls. He would be crazy. I would take him home. We would slow work amazing. He'd act like nothing happened. And then we'd go to a show and right back to square one. I was absolutely at my wit's end, fully in over my head, and this was the horse I'd been praying for over and over again. Just dropped a pile of money on this horse. My mom and I call one of my really good friends and her mom, and I'm forever so grateful for them, because if it weren't for them, I do not think Spade and I would be anywhere near where we are right now. So now that you have all the backstory, let me tell you what we did to get where we are. If you're dealing with a horse that's blown up like mine was, or if your horse is acting funky, you need to look into medical reasons why that could be an issue. Spade was a severe bleeder that wasn't being treated, so I learned everything under the sun that I could about bleeders and Lasix and all the different medications he could be on. Currently, he's ran on Lasix, Guanabents, and nebulized with albuterol before he runs, and that's what works best for him. But I definitely had to do a lot of research and try out different things for him to see what worked. And if you're dealing with a horse that's previously blown up from bleeding, you need to make sure that they are showing any signs of a problem. You go get them a BAL immediately. Once you make sure that their health is okay, then you need to check out your bit and saddle fit. Fortunately, Spade and I have never had an issue with our saddle fit, but we definitely have had to try a million different bits. Now, honestly, I don't know a lot about bits, but fortunately, my good friends Lisa and Allison, the one I mentioned were helping me, own pretty much every bit under the sun, so they were able to hook me up. And we tried a million different bits before we figured out what works for Spade in my hands. And I think that's another problem that other people have. Just because a horse works really well with one bit for somebody else, you and that exact same horse may ride together completely differently. We landed on this bit from J&C Bits, paired with the Dennis Marlin Game Changer head setter, which you can kind of see in these photos, which has always been really nice for him because he stays nice and collected. This really is just the tip of the iceberg for the things that I tried with him. I'm planning on sort of making this a series so I can show you different drills and things that him and I tried as well. So if you aren't already, please hit the follow button and stay tuned for more videos.